What's going on? What's going on? Let's go, familia. Let's go. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. We are live once more. Ready to make some money. So the market is moving like crazy, but good crazy. So I mentioned last night, about the behavior of the market coming to that. It was completely consolidating, doing a lot of consolidation in this area, which it was terrible. So accumulation as well. There's gonna be some manipulation in New York and potentially distribution. So we also have an afternoon session. So be careful with the market as it's moving today. All right. So um I'm still a little bit skeptical about signals, since liquidity is still within this range. And if I go like this, we are now in a discounted zone, already reaching out the limits, right? So the price should go back into the equilibrium, which is a 50%. But it's still a lot more to go, right? There's still a lot more to go. So I want to make sure that I share with you guys a very clean setup that allows you to get some time to put it in the system, put it on your profit or CFD accounts, and do it properly. Okay. Remember that my main objective is to protect your capital, not to blow your accounts in one day. Okay. So I have to be very technical about this. And obviously, you guys understand that this here represent an structure that has to be broken in order for the price to reverse and start pushing back up. As long as it's still below this area, we are still in a bearish market. Okay? Those are the things that I'm watching right now. It is very, how can I say that? Um, Wild. I'm gonna call it wild. And it's very simple to trade these markets, right? You sell you just buy or sell the extremes. But right now we are in a discounted zone. The market is just trying to pull back and put everybody on the other side. We need volume to kick in. And remember what I mentioned yesterday, the movement that NAS will do, that you will believe, being technical about it. You're like, oh my God, the price is going to turn this way. It's just going to keep, no. You have to be really careful. And it's very easy to see it once it happens, right? It's like, oh my God, you can so easily just read it. But as it's going, it's almost impossible to read this thing, right? You can say, oh yeah, it broke the structure here. That's easy, right? We can say it just broke the structure. So now the price should eventually move to the opposite direction, right? Move up. So what you do, measure the size of these wicks. It tells you the indecisions that are there or not. I don't see a lot of, okay, just reading these candles. Just reading these candles. All right. Let me just quickly take a sniff of this here. Okay. So yesterday there was a pretty good deal with Japan, and that's why at nighttime it was Nikkei who exploded the market, pushing the market back up. But that was not enough. for the US market in London. Okay. All right. Just sitting there, picking up orders. That's what I mentioned yesterday. The one, do you see the market like frozen like that in a particular area? You know, it brings all my alerts up because you just don't know what the heck is going to happen. You see how the price is reacting to this? So this is what I would do. Okay. Where is this? This is what I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna aim to that. I'm giving you guys a pretty good fair value gap here. And I'm going to, that's totally fine there. If it's doing a Elliott wave 3, let's measure. Yeah, right at the 61. That probably already executed. Let's see if it's gonna come again into this area and do what it's supposed to do. Even though we're trading below the VWAP. But already came down, wipe all this liquidity here. Why do I say that there's liquidity in this area? You remember, Pamela, what I mentioned? This big drop, it hit a bunch of trailing stop, but from here, right? As the price is moving up, and this is an Elliott wave all the way there, traders are setting out their stop losses below this area. Let's see this low point here. Look where the market just came right into that low point again. A hard stop, pushing the market back up. A hard stop, pushing the market back up. So, okay. I want to see a retracement. And again, familia, this is live with you guys here, right? This is live, 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 live. Please, familia, hit that like button and subscribe if you're not part of the family. Let's go, familia. Let's go. Oof, okay. It's just too slow. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I really, really don't like what he's doing right now. It's 10:29 on a Wednesday to do this. And should have caught this thing at the bottom already because already touched the 61%. So it might be too late already. But it's below the 50%. Remember that what I mentioned many times, the NAS will engage. I love NAS because it's like one direction, you know, but it does a lot of tricks. It does moves in ways that you believe that it's going to react to that and just push it to the opposite direction. And it doesn't. It's just doing a small retracement, pushing to the upside in most cases. And that's why a lot of people start burning accounts because that really being technical, oh yeah, here it has to come down. But NAS is just saying, nope, 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 nope. So the beautiful thing that you can do here is just do this. Do another channel. Do another channel. And I'm looking at this in the 1 minute time frame. Do another channel to see if it's going to respect, because NAS moves and respect a lot of fair pricing and love fair pricing. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. It's coming down. It's coming. Get your engines ready, familia. I see 3 points of interest here. There are 3 points of interest for price. One is, I'm just looking at the chart, comparing it. So one is right here when I have my mouse. The other one is up here when I have my mouse, and the other one is up, down, like literally down there. All right, so familia, price is coming to us. All right, so I gave you the entry. Let's see. All right, all right, all right. I got in, I got in, I got in. It's pushing, pushing, pushing. All right, so TP1, I want you guys to do TP1 around here. TP1 around there, okay? TP1, TP1, TP1 there. Let's go, familia. Money, 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 money. I am in this trade. It literally just came to the entry and both executed. It's pushing the market back up. Let's see. All right, all right, all right. Let's go. Fighting the area. It might come down a little bit lower to that fair value gap, just in a push. But we will see. As soon as it hits a TP1, I'm closing. Closing, closing. All right, let's go. Let's go, familia. Money, 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 money. I am up $84 on a 25K account. Let's go. And that's how you make money, familia. And that's how you make money. That's how simple. You wait for the price to come to you and execute your trades. All right. I am going to close partial profits right now just because of the behavior of this market. It can truly come down and come back down to these areas. Okay. I'm closing right now, partial profits. I'm already up by $84. So that's good. On the risk that I was taking, it's pretty good. So I'm closing $84 there. It's just the behavior of this market. I don't trust it. I really don't. But I am up by 84 and it kicked me out. It kicked me out. So I am out of that trade, trailing stop, but up by $84. All right. I'm just gonna share with you guys here. I'm gonna show it on the screen here quickly. Basically, where is it? So $84. And I am going to put it back. I need to see the graph here, okay? Just showing you guys like what we're doing, okay? Easy breezy cover, girl. That's how we make money. But I'm out. I'm not in this trade anymore. As I said, the way the price is moving right now, it can potentially come even lower. Yeah, and that's exactly what it's doing. It's just coming lower. I'm gonna delete this. So I said, I don't trust this market. I really, really don't. Not the way it's moving. It's very easy to cash it from a location like this, break up a structure, the same thing as yesterday. It's consolidating for some time and break the structure, you cash this thing, pushing the market down. That is the only trade, the only clean trade that you can catch, truly. And then it does all this stuff, right? And then you're like, okay, where is it going? Like, where is it going up? Is it going down? You got to be extremely technical. And the move already happened from the very top. Again, once more, the same scenario as yesterday. The same scenario as yesterday. You see? Boom, break of a structure, pushing the market down. Same as here. Break of a structure, pushing the market down. We got big news tomorrow, and that might change things a little bit. But you gotta go with what the market is giving you, right? You gotta kind of interpret what the market is giving you and just do what you gotta do. All right. Please, familia, click on subscribe and like this video if you are learning anything, if you are making money. We hit it big on Monday. We hit it really, really, really big on Monday. But these 2 days have been very slow, like extremely slow. All right, so I'm watching ES 500 on one screen. I'm looking at the DOM, just looking at stacking and pulling to see if investors are taking orders away or not of certain areas. Why do I have this setup? Because the ES 500 will always do the move first, okay? Then NAS and so on. So it's a pretty good indication that, you can take into consideration to help you to make really good scalping decisions, okay? All right. So, all right. Sorry, familia. I'm just responding a bunch of messages here. But you guys can see the behavior of this market, and this market is, again, slow as molasses. You guys have any questions by any chance? Is it possible that it's coming to grab liquidity in the New York 24-hour lower low? Um, I'm gonna say probably not, Josh, because what happened is the same scenario that I explained here. This setup is very like unique, but I need you guys to understand what traders do in the stock market. Okay? When there's like big moves like this, and these moves are generated usually when there's a lot of volume in New York, that's why most of the traders in the world want to trade this market because of that. They run with their trades. And as they run with their trades, right, trailing stops are constantly chasing price. So imagine if you sold here and the market went all the way down. You think they're going to keep their orders there, like their stop losses or whatever? They don't. These things are constantly pushing the market as it goes. Same thing for everybody that bought here. So you have to understand that if anybody had a sales stop here, they probably moved it here. That's why the price came down, boom, grabbed liquidity here in this particular area and reacted to it. The question is that enough for the market to have continuity to the top? What are investors looking at right now that will motivate them to buy into the market? Is there anything positive right now? The sentiment is super important, right? It doesn't matter where liquidity is sitting. If they see an opportunity to buy, they will buy. Could be the DXY, could be, for example, what happened last night with Nikkei in Japan. Trump doing really cool things about the tariff with other countries out there. Those are things that will trigger buyers to buy, regardless of if there's liquidity or not. But let's say nobody's buying. Nobody's buying. So what the investors do? They become sellers. If nobody's buying, they got to make some money. So they sell whatever they are, and then whenever they generate orders to sell, it brings the market down. And remember, NAS is an index of stock companies. These stock companies that are here, you can see, oh, you can see the heat map, what they are currently doing. And you have to measure these things. 1%, 1.10%, 0.67. Like all these numbers, they mean something, right? And for Nvidia, which is an insane, huge company right now, $4 trillion, this is quite a lot compared to the rest of them. Whenever Nvidia right now does a move, it will generate a big move in that index of NASDAQ. Now Nvidia is actually in US 30 as well. So that's why you got to pay attention to what are these companies doing, the big ones. The small ones, they add up as well. You know, that's why the market moves the way it's moving. It's kind of mixed. You see a lot of green, a lot of red all over the place. So that's when I said, when the market is behaving that way, I'd rather step out. Because my job is not to trade. My job is to protect my capital and trade only when there's opportunities. If there's no opportunities, you know, go and play golf, go for a walk, go outside a little bit, do something that will get you off the charts, and then come back later when there's opportunities in the market. All right. That's what a trader would do. We are opportunistic people. We just don't jump into anything. Because then if you feel that you need to trade every single day to make money, you are a gambler. You'd rather take that money and go to the casino. You're not a gambler. You are a professional trader. Always remember that. Look for A plus setups. Always remember, put that in your mind. A plus setups, A plus setups, A plus setup at all times, and you will see how you're gonna see a shift in the way you trade. Okay. So right now, as I said, the market is just not doing much. Like it's truly really slow. And there's gonna be days like that, sometimes even weeks. So what really is gonna matter now is how you measure your capital, you know, your revenue coming from trading. You do it by week, by month, and so on. Like all that stuff, we do it in our training sessions that we have on the Get Ready Traders, and we are going to continue doing this for the family, right? And if anybody wants to subscribe for the full blast training sessions of Get Ready Traders, plus one-on-one sessions with me, I'll be more than happy to help you. All right. We're gonna be releasing the packages this weekend. The first classes for most of the subscribers that already are in. You will see it. It's pretty cool stuff. All right. So let's go. Any questions, familia? Any questions? Any questions? All right. So again, for the VIP signals, I am waiting for the setups. It's not too clear right now since it's been doing this. Okay. And that is for NAS. That is for NAS, familia. That is for NAS. I'm going to be looking at the market for other instruments as well. But for those who are doing futures, you guys are going to be limited to some of the Forex things, okay? I will be sending also gold and Forex on the VIP. For those who are doing CFDs, it's perfect. But for those that are not doing CFDs, you can do gold, you can do ES 500 and US 30. Okay. I'm going to be looking at these markets across the day to see if there's also trading opportunities in there. Also, we will be doing another session for futures to show you guys how to trade futures. It is a pretty hot thing right now because of if you are buying CFDs accounts on prop firms, they are extremely expensive. Some of them have even 2 challenges. Now they're switching things to have 1 challenge, but they are very overpriced compared to a future account where you pay for a 50K, $100, and in some occasions even like $30 for Apex, Take Profit Trader, and so on. The one prop firm that I'm using the most is Take Profit Trader because they have the best payout policies. They have period in the market, best payout policies. They pay you when, like, I put my request at 9 p.m. by 10 a.m. in the morning, the money's sitting in my bank, literally sitting in my bank. To me, it's the best only because of that reason. All right. At the end, that's what matters. Because most of these prop firms that are out there are there for your money. They look very pretty, nice website, sometimes even good customer service. And when you request a payout, 24 hours delay for them to tell you no, it's like, what the heck? Some of them are pretty good. Some of them give you a little, even a little certification and say, hey, you just withdraw 5,000 bucks. Here's the money. It will be in your bank account in 24 hours. It's like, wow. But Take Profit Trader, you put the request. I do it at 9 p.m. Eastern. When that withdraw button becomes available, they approve it by like 2 a.m., sometimes even 1. By 9, 10 a.m., it's in my bank, sitting there for me to use it, which is good. And if you do PayPal, instantly. If you do PayPal, it comes to you instantly. All right, familia? All right, all right, all right. Okay, all right, familia. So yeah, the market is not moving. I'm going to wait, probably do another session later. but I'm going to get off the chart just because the market is truly not doing anything. Okay, so I don't want to waste more time. Anyways, Amelia, I'm going to check on you guys later. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.